It seemed like she'd completely destroyed the world record, but as people took a closer look at the race, there were quite a few questions raised. When Tobi Amusan from Nigeria beat the 100-meter hurdles world record held by American runner Kendra Harrison, people couldn't believe it was real. After all, Kendra's record in 2016 was only 1/100th of a second faster than the former world record, which had stood for 28 years. So in 2022, when Tobi set a time of 12.12, nearly 1/10th of a second faster than Kendra's record, it didn't even seem possible. However, soon after, people online began investigating, and they began dissecting every little part of what might have contributed to the record. And pretty quickly, Tobi's unusual choice of shoes became the focus of contention. The shoes Tobi was wearing for this race, the Adidas Adizero Avantis, weren't the usual shoes worn by elite hurdlers. In fact, the shoes were designed for distance races. They feature a thick, padded sole, which is designed to minimize the impact on the foot, which Tobi said she needed after developing tendinitis in her knee. However, despite it being seen as an odd choice for the event, the shoes were perfectly race legal, and even if they did help her in some way, it still didn't explain what was perhaps the strangest part of Tobi's record run. When looking at the leaderboard, 5 out of the 8 total runners ran lifetime personal bests. Some commentators questioned the accuracy of the race clock. However, the timing facilities were checked for accuracy and no errors were found. But just when it seemed like people had finally started to accept that Tobi had indeed run the fastest time in history in the semi-final, Tobi lined up at the starting line again for the finals, and she ran a 12.06.
I cannot believe it! 2 world records in one night!
There had to be something else happening here, right? Well, there is one more controversy that held a little more weight than the other concerns, and that was the discussion around wind speed. Wind speed in athletics, particularly short, straight track races, can either assist or hinder an athlete's performance. And in the case of a tailwind, if the measurement is over 2 meters per second, the race is considered ineligible for world records. So, when the wind speed measurements came in for Tobi's insane new record, it came as a massive shock to the crowd and the commentators who thought they just witnessed the world record being broken twice in one day.
The wind reading has transpired to mean it is not world record legal.
Tobi's win still counted, of course. She was officially the first Nigerian world champion, though her time wasn't eligible for a world record. But hang on. What about the wind speed on the first race? After the measurements were checked, the official reading came in, 0.9 meters per second. Tobi Amusan had officially broken the world record.
She's looking at the clock to see if it was a mistake, but it wasn't. It's been confirmed. That is a massive world record.